Hey guys, quick little feed here, right? So I don't know how many of you guys not talking about this. Neither I don't know what's going on, guys. Chillin'. This is me. Activate negativity. Welcome to this new channel. There's this super secret army, you can call it, that's been effective in entire nation of US, all right? And not many people are talking about this, and I'm not really okay with this, and I'm really surprised at how there's so many smart human. We have so many smart YouTuber, smart TikToker, and reels. People are not talking about this like how it's supposed to be. There should be protest about this. There should be there should be like a bill. There should be lawsuits about this thing, and there's like nothing going on. So now I have to make this video. This is just a quick little feed. So I have like hundreds and hundreds of videos coming in regarding this topic. Maybe these channels will be assigned to this. So there's this secret army. Give me 1 second. Let me close this window. So there's this issue in New York and other states. It's called it's like a KGB of in New York. Basically, it's an informer. Informant. All right, this is like a surveillance program that's been happening that not many people are thinking about this. Not many people know about this, and that's a really shame. Like, how about the older people? They probably don't think technical, like, yo, what is going on? Let me tell you some of the new stuff that I have found out. So this is a follow-up. I have another video I made about the gang stalking. You can take a look at that video. It's all red colored. Gang stalking is a serious issue. There's multiple terms like, TI community, target individual, mass surveillance system. Then we have this another one is called predictive policing, and then there's another group of people. They're bringing this spirituality. They're like, hey, bad spirit coming up, bad spirit with the blue light protocol, all of this type of like people just jumping in and just making this whole investigation thing like more delayed, right? But this is 100% real, and this is a legal crime that got signed by the court, that's been done by these secret these agencies, and we don't know if it could be federal, it could be your local police service. There's multiple units of each police. You have a SWAT team, you have this team, that team. They have a emergency response. So different, like New York have different agencies. Now this could be your city police, this could be federal, this could be DOJ. You don't know what's up. Just a disclaimer, I'm not talking about the conspiracy BS. I'm not talking about the NSA and all that. We know everybody's under surveillance, but this is like the secret police that's they target you, and they try to interfere with your regular life. Let me tell you about this. So you have to watch. If you're still new to this, you need to watch my previous video. I don't want to start from the beginning, but now there's a new type of thing. I want you guys to warning this. I'll try to do my best to put the hashtags, but there is this new thing. If you're going to regular places like McDonald's, coffee, or other places you're going, right, and you're staying there to use their Wi-Fi, these people are taking over your seats. Ooh, what is that? They're taking over your seats. They're gonna take over your window seats, and I have multiple videos coming about that. They're gonna take over wherever you sit. There, you will see when you come in. Every time this dude, the same dude or same girl or a group of people that they usually not come around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock a.m., but they always take over their seats. Especially in a suburban location, that that's coffee shop at this time. Nobody's in the dining room at all. People just grab the coffee and get out, right? But for your case, you're gonna see this always is one dude. This dude also, and how to spot these people. The way to spot them is that they're always interacting with their phone, right? They're not gonna look at you. They never look at you. This is the number one sign that you're getting followed with these legal agencies. They follow you around, and so they don't look at you. They pretend like texting, and they'll try to look at the window because you used to look at the window, so they'll try to like copy you or try to mock you. All right. And these people could be any race, just so you know. And you will see also another common thing is that whoever stay there, if they do bring their technology, like, computer, it could be computer, but it's also very common they will bring an iPad, and some of these people look like they're in a welfare. So it's already obvious that the welfare people, even handicapped people, are getting used on this type of program. Okay, that's one thing, that they take over your regular thing. They will interact with your thing, will take over your parking, take over this, take over seats, be there somewhere or near waiting on the expo area and pretending, acting weird, like they're not gonna move, and they'll just be like that. They want to make you, because you're smart, you're already gonna see like something is wrong. Your guts is telling you something is wrong, so then something is wrong. They'll stay near the expo area, wait for you, or just be there without any interaction, but there's no looking at you. They'll, sometimes they might be wearing sunglasses. I wear sunglasses, so they'll try to wear the sunglasses in many cases. Okay, second thing, really quick, I don't want to make this too big. Second thing you need to watch out is this. The parking lot, when you start your engine, they also will start your engine. When you get out from your apartment or house, they're gonna, all the car, like 3 cars, gonna just come out of nowhere, and they're just gonna leave you. Okay, pass by you. It looked like they're gonna, this one is techniques like, hey, we're watching you outside the house, but the moment you open the gate, like tick, like, or the moment you open the car door, everybody gonna start leaving. Also, that's another trick. This is another thing I wanted to forget to tell you is, behind the counter, you also want to watch out some people behind the counter on your regular service place. Everybody's eating outside nowadays, who barely cook in home nowadays. Eating outside is all-time popular. Watch out for this one. If there's somebody's working once a day, once a week, but doesn't have to be once a week or twice a week, somebody could be working full times on a Starbucks, McDonald's, something, you're gonna watch out that the employee takes break when you come in. So let's say XYZ Christina gonna take a break the moment you get inside the coffee shop. It's like, okay, I'm taking 15, and what she do is the moment you come to the lane or line, she comes behind you. And she wait behind you. If you had a little chit chat with the cash register person, she gonna try to listen to this very carefully. And then what she do is she take the food. She don't stay in the store like, McDonald's, like, I'm gonna eat my burger on my own seat, right? They bring the food on the parking lot. They're gonna see the parking lot because they're gonna wait for you, because you probably park the cars around there. So they'll wait there for you, but they're gonna eat over there, and then you'll see they'll pretend like they're talking to something, like yo, he's here, or da da da. Like they'll pretend, and they'll look at you while they're talking on a phone call to give you the intimidation that I'm making a phone call regarding you. Okay, so there's few things. If you're repeatedly seeing the cash register person taking break or getting out from the counter when you are here. There's also another one that happened. You also have to watch out. There's this new lady. I don't know how this program really works. Oh, this is what I'm going to tell you. Okay, watch out for this sign. This sign goes like this. If somebody behave unusual, they'll all of a sudden. Like this is another one. This is a little advanced. Not many people will try to understand. You know how Starbucks behind the counter you have these cans, the bottles are hanging up, like not the bottles, the cups. So I came in. This lady was not on that location for a very long time. I got inside, I opened the door, and she knocked down the lids, the coffee lids, over the counter. The moment I opened the door, she knocked the lids on the other side. Now she kind of grabbed the lids from the other side where the customer is standing. She had to get out from the counter around, and she had to pick up the thing, right? She opened it, and guess what I did? It tricked me, like, okay, I saw that, let me just give her the lids. So I literally picked up the lids on the other side, and I'm like, hey, you don't have to get out, here, take it. And then she told me thank you. That was on purpose, and that lady who's there, she's not there all the time. She's there sometime or sometime not. Okay, that's another sign. So stuff like that they'll do. And then on the expo, regarding the expo, another thing you want to watch out is behind the counter person who's supposed to give you a donut. This guy will not give you a donut and be like, hey, I gave you the donut. That's scenario one. Second scenario is going to be in a coffee shop on the expo side, a customer side. There will be a lady, a regular lady or not regular lady, going to come in, grab your coffee, and then you're going to go like, hey, you took my coffee. I'm like, oh, yeah, I saw you. You're hesitant. That's the term she's going to use to make you feel guilt of something. Okay, that's a scenario. That's a second scenario. Other thing I want to tell you, this one is a level 2. Watch out for this one. This one is, so there was like a detective going to come in. to the counter line. He's front of you. He already made the tea. He saw you that you have to come into the counter to order something. He gonna try to order before you. You know, he gonna try to be. He gonna set himself up so well that he gonna order the tea, and then he gonna leave the. Wait, I think he already had the tea somehow. He already had the tea, and he leave the tea right on the counter, and he leaves, right? And you're behind, just so you know, you is behind him. He wants you to grab his tea and give him like, oh hey, here's the tea. So maybe in scenario like that, he can also drop a cash and $100 cash. We're like, hey, here's their cash. Or he can also, people can make you hold the door for them. Okay, so watch out for this. Like, there's another time when this dude, he took over my seat, and the second seat, he put bunch of papers. It's a bunch of folded used paper, and other tables has some decorated flower. He put all the flowers on that small table. The second table that if the first table he already taken from me, then I will be going to the second table, right? But he already put a whole bunch of decorative papers and all this stuff on that thing. He want me to move those paper out so I can take over the seat. Then he changes seats. Like, okay, sorry. I usually sit here. But today I think I usually sit here, but I don't sit there. Like something like that he'll say. And this has actually happened. This is real life. And then he will literally, the seat he took over from you, he will give the seat away. Later on, like, oh, here, take the seat. So maybe I'm not able to explain so properly, but this is very important. Just listen up these quick things. Second thing is, don't be intimidated if bunch of cars are waiting outside your home when you're about to take a walk or something unusual. These are all these detectives. These are all like these informers who try to do this thing, and these are contractor. Another last hint I wanted to give you, I'll make an official video about this. People who you see regularly who are working as an informer or confidential informer or this harasser, this legal harasser who's doing this, they don't go from Queens to Manhattan to see you. Just so you know, they might, but the thing is, they stay on their position. So this dude, this homeless looking dude, or this dude who stays on the Starbucks parking lot or Starbucks property, he will always stay near the Starbucks property all the time. And the second thing is, whoever you saw in Manhattan, he always stays on Manhattan from this perimeter to that perimeter. This is the only one place he will operate. He don't come here. He don't go from Manhattan to downtown. No. They don't want to make themselves too flashy. They will not dress up too flashy, and they don't want to make themselves look too obvious. Okay. I don't know how this thing, I don't know, and also another thing you want to search is that the community policing and these groups are basically same, I think. And I don't know how the community policing and this informant, how they work. I'm hoping somebody gonna open their mouth really bad who used to work for this thing. I don't even know how they sign up for this program. I think we need to hold not only the agency who's involved behind it, but we also have to hold the people who's working for it for money or some sort of like a play deal, or like, because you know they said the confidential informant also have criminal activities in the history, so they try to take this deal, or you don't know how much they're getting paid. And also a little bit hint, people who missed out my previous video, they said that there's a 1200 up to 1200 informant could be visiting you every single day, pass by you, watching you, following you, and listening your phone calls like that. So when you go on a date, there always somebody's gonna be, you know, that you want to take somebody on a private diner or somewhere, some private place, you know, there's not many people there, and you're gonna see out of nowhere some dude just gonna show up and pretend like this to text the whole time. You know this dude is informant. And how they find out? Because they have a tracking on your car. I don't think they track your phone, just so you know. They track the car location. Wherever you go, they show up. And also another thing, I think this video is turning already so big. I want to make another thing really quick, is that you want to also watch out for this. Another part is that they ghost out on you. So they'll be behind you. You know, you spot them. You already know who's the confidential informant. What they do is when you turn around and when you're walking this way, or maybe you went to the bathroom, they disappear really quick. And you will not be able to trace them down. Like, yo, how did you go, or where did you go, or how did you get disappear? That's a very interesting part, and this is kind of like a paranormal type. And I hope the smart YouTuber not gonna talk bad and say, hey, that's a bad spirit. Like, no, this is human doing this type of behavior. This is like, so here you are there watching me, I turn around, I look back, and I see you're gone. Like, they do it very quick, but you wouldn't know how they did that. But before they do that, they want to make sure that you saw them. You have to see them. Once you see them, when you spot them, then they get disappear. And they might have children with them or not. And also, just so you know, this could be two people. And another thing is, if there's a kids involved, children involved, 100% yes, boys and girls, especially my man. So listen up. If you see any place, if there's a children sitting down, if there's a girl sitting down outside by herself, you can have some sort of evidence, keep some sort of evidence. But if the girl pretending like to do text and not even looking up anywhere, not even checking, not even like doing any human interaction, like something that a human's supposed to do, you know there's something's up. Okay, as they say, if you see something, say something. So these girls, this little girl, what they do, they go there and they do their homework, and they don't look up. They don't look up like, hey, who's next to me? Who's that? That's a human reaction, right? But no, this girl gonna do art. This girl gonna play video games. So they're gonna be on their laptop, but they stay still like that, and mostly in their phone. Now, there's always a second eyes watching you from far away in the parking lot, especially with a restaurant with a big window. So you wanna always watch out. When it's dark, it's really hard to see which car is outside watching you from very far away. Let me give you another quick hint, is that if somebody is there, if you did spot it, if it was a girl, little girl, big girl, whoever, if there's a girl who know that you know their informant, it could be a UPS driver. Also, just a little hint, MTA, the transportations, people are also involved on this. I see a lot of blue shirt with the MTA logos playing as a secondary informant protocol. I noticed that a lot, trust me. I caught few of them. You know, another thing I want to tell you is that even though if you spot somebody and if you leave their location and they're there, they don't leave right away. They do not leave right away. So you're there, but they still hang out there for a good amount of time, and they will pretend like they're texting or they're very focused at their job. If you come back 1 hour to 30 minutes later on the same location, they might still stay there or might not be there. Don't think that you're gonna see them like they show up before you show up. You know, the 20 minutes or 10 minutes is very good, like, at their job. This is a very atomic and very detailed level. So they show up before you leave, before you go there, and before you leave, they will still stay there. Like, let's say you're recording somebody that, yo, I know you're informant, I already got your face. If you record them, and if you leave the locations, if you leave and open the door, they're supposed to act strange. They'll be like, yo, why are you recording? Or who is this guy? Or oh, is he leaving or is he staying? The girl will not even look at you. The girl will not even be like, yo, he's leaving. He's not even looking through the window like, okay, what car he drive? Like, he already know, like, she already has so much data about you on her thing that she's texting, or if it's by the chat system, whoever, like, they already know what's up. Another thing that came up is that this technical dude, you're gonna see some of this programmer dude will come in. Oh, another thing I want to tell you is that there could be any race. Just so you know, don't think it could be anybody. There's a Chinese informant too. There's any color. But the better way you can catch them is how to catch them faster. You can catch them faster if you go to the Korean cafe or Chinese cafe. Then these agencies struggle to find a similar color race agency on those places. You get it? So if you go there and if it's something quieter, like you cannot go to a busy cafe, it's gonna be hard for you to trace them down. But if you go to a slow cafe, you're gonna be like, whoa, okay, like usually there's nobody sit there, nobody's there, but who are these people? You know, these people are, here to like listen to your conversation. So if you want to be really private, you can really like take a precautions. I'll make a separate video about this, but not now. But these are some really important stuff. You can take a look. You know that FBI have more access. DOJ, I think, is also by federal. I'm not sure. These federals have more access on privacy related stuff than the city police, the city county cops are, how much access they have. It could be both of them working together, or it could be just separate. One person's working by themselves. Careful on the internet, and also you might get like this tricky text message and tricky phone calls. Don't just do whatever it feels like to do, or don't just do because you want to open up a link because somebody sends you a very artistic and very curious type of link, and you want to open up like, hey, I want to know what is this link is about. Like, don't open it. You get it? Don't open it. If somebody tell you to like, hey, somebody went missing, here's her full name, boom 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 boom, last time they found it on Facebook, like they'll say something like that, and they want you to search that on Facebook, and they maybe try to send a request or something. This is how they try to trap you. So my mans, listen up and be very careful and be thoughtful and be a little technical. And if you're going through this, please please record if you're especially by yourself. Okay, and that's it. I have more videos coming. Definitely watch my old video though on my YouTube and also Instagram and also TikTok and Instagram a little new, but YouTube have a very good one if you want to take a look over.